Bashers. Hello, everybody. It is iBashers Dirk Weekdays. It's Thursday, June 20th, and we're 10 minutes late. Well, 11. My computer crashed 3 times. It's hot. It's 90 some odd degrees in New York City. I'm wearing a freaking lightweight black t-shirt. It's like I have to turn my air conditioning off in this room so you guys don't hear it. I don't know what the hell's happening, but it crashed 3 times, and she's an old lady, and I probably need to upgrade her, but I'll get to that when I have to get to that. And what a pain in the ass that is. I was just spending some time on the phone with my father-in-law talking about watches, and I got a very disturbing email at the very end while I'm fixing my computer from my dear friend Mimi. Mimi, I love you. She broke her foot last year when she was taking care of her friend's dog, 3.5-year-old Yukon, who had cancer and passed away. So I'm sending out all the love from the Bastards to you, memes. We're very sorry to hear this. 3.5 years is not fair for a furry friend. What a horrible thing. It makes, listen, I've been recently talking about spirituality and going to church and going to St. John the Divine and all the great stuff. And there's got to be a God and all that stuff. And then you hear about kids and puppies that get cancer. And then you go, well, wait a minute. I don't know I don't know. I don't know how to parse that. I just don't really know how. One really cool thing I got out of talking to David today earlier was he sent me some pictures of his watches. David was one of the first guys I know who was super into the Omega brand. Certainly the guy that got me into the brand. And he started out with the ubiquitous Speedmaster, as everyone did. The Golden Eye. He's got the original Golden Eye, the quartz one, the one that started it all, the Pierce Brosnan. He's got that one. Of course, everybody else generally got the mechanical one when it came around. I think David's is the red line. I'm sure there's a picture of it, so we'll find out in the Gallery of Bashtards. How are we all doing in the chat today? 31 in the room so far. Andrew Wolkovich starts off the show with Canadian $5. Yay! I'm working till 5:30. However, everyone should take the opportunity to make sure they are subscribed and upvote. Thank you so much. The reason Andrew says that is because we found out there's a glitch. There is a glitch. The almighty YouTube glitch. The YouTube glitch. Yeah. Maybe we should do a song for that. The YouTube glitch. And basically what that is it says you're still subscribed in your subscriber list, but then when you go to the show and you look, it says subscribe. It does, and it's been happening on a couple of channels. There's documentation on the Google machine. But it's been happening to iBashers. It's been happening to my show, Dirk Weekdays. And I know that a lot of you are saying you wrote me emails, basherdirk@gmail.com. You told me that, what happened? Do you don't like me anymore? Why am I unsubscribed? Of course, that's not true. None of it is true. I love you all. You're the bastards. Let's start off with bang, because Andrew gave us that. And as always, we start off with the Super Chat gong. Ray's in the house, respectfully second to amazing Andrew. Andrew's on top of it because he's the mascot. Ray, you get a special podium too. We'll have to come up with whatever your designation is at a later date, because he's the mascot and head cheerleader. Al Benedetti's here today, top 5. Yeah. Hope everyone is having a great first official day of summer. Oh, today is the first day of summer. Well, it certainly feels like it here in New York City because it's 1,000,000 degrees, and thank God the show is an hour because I like things to be Arctic chilly. My air conditioners are on in December. I like it cold. That's how I like it. Paul, not so much, but I do. You ever see one of these guineas, these old guineas? They walk around with a wife beater on and they're just drenched in sweat. Maybe there's a fan in the window. That's not me, but it's somebody else I know. Horrific. Dave Fahrenheit 451 upvoted. Number six for Dave Fahrenheit. Dean got into 5th place, you mother trucker bastards. And Dirk said, slight tech issue, grab a beer, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Well, I was back in 11, but still, so far, so good. Let's hope something crazy doesn't happen. The beautiful Melly Seed, the beautiful people, the beautiful people, the beautiful people, the beautiful people. Happy Thursday. Has anybody heard this new song? And I never remember the title of it. It's Will Smith's and that unspeakable, horrible wench that he's married to. Ugh, nobody likes her. But they have two beautiful children, and the daughter, Willow, has this song out, and it's called Something of Life. I don't remember what the title is. It sounds like Kate Bush meets Tori Amos. It's amazing that this girl has this maturity. I can't play it because I'll get a copyright strike because I'm not. How do all these people do these reaction videos? Listen, I have a little bit of YouTube jealousy where I see, hey, what's up? It's Super Cat, and I'm gonna dissect this video today, and they just sit there with headphones on and listen to somebody else's music and judge it, and then they've got 190,000 subscribers. And how do you do that? How do you not get in trouble? If I played that Willow song, I would get a copyright strike. How does that work? What do you have to say? I'm a critic? Oh, but I am. Hey, Melly C, great to see you. Here's me making sure I was here at least upvote. We love you, meme. Hiya, kids. She broke her foot because she was outside the veterinarian's office, and she didn't tell me that this dog had cancer. And the dog pulled the leash. She tripped. She broke her. It was like a nightmare. Morning here in LA, but happy summer solstice. Go watch a sunset and or moonrise on this longest day of 2024. Is it? It's the longest day. It's hot and gross. Melly C says, hey, Mimi RW. I like that you guys are friends. And Mimi even says, Melly C sounds so cool. Because she is. Franco Fiore, who gave me a little bit of information. I'm not going to share it with the gang, but you're Canadian. Okay, that's good to know. Your father is from Campobasso. And your mom is mixed French-Canadian and Native American. That's a nice mix. You're a citizen of both Canada and Italy. Isn't that fabulous? We're trying to get Paul's grandparents, all four of them were born in Italia. Well, actually, that's not true. His dad is Croatian. So he's Croatian-Italian. Austro-Hungarian Empire, the borders moved. But technically, he was born on this island called Vela Luca off of the Dalmatian coast near Dubrovnik. And we went there, and it was amazing. If anybody's never been to Croatia, I got to go there when they had the kuna, when they had their own currency. And let me tell you something. It was marveloso. It was incredible. What a country, what food, what great wine, the Tirana, the Super Istrian. It was world-class wine, world-class food, really great hotels. And it was, well, then, this is 2016. I've only been there the one time. It was incredibly inexpensive then. I'm sure it's more expensive now as economies have risen. Apparently, Japan's in the shitter. It's the greatest time to go to Japan. But I mean, a beer was 37 cents. We walked around the wall in Dubrovnik, which is, 1,000-year-old wall that it's amazingly old. And it was about 100 degrees that day. And Paul's dad and stepmom stayed out of it. And Paul and I walked around the wall. And then at the very end, they had this, I don't know what you'd call it, a part of the battlement, but you could go inside. And what were they selling in there? Cold Ojusko, which is their beer. And it was amazing. Amazing. Mimi says, oh, sorry, I didn't say that. Upvoted for the man. Thank you. I want to read I want to make sure I read everybody's stuff out loud. But thank you for sending pictures today to the Gallery of Bashtards, but also to let me know a little bit more who Franco Fiori is. I asked yesterday, you ask and ye shall receive. Thank you so much, Franco, for that. Mimi says, any Capricorns here will be feeling the solstice full moon, by the way. That's my sister, Carrie. She's a Capricorn of Capricorn. She's the Capricorn. I haven't talked to her on the phone in quite a while, which is weird for us. We usually chit-chat like little girls on the phone, and we actually haven't. Meme says, this strawberry moon, full moon, peaks June 21st at 9:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, then will appear large and full for about 3 days. And yesterday we found out that if you take a picture with a Samsung phone, it gives you an actual stock photo that manipulates your photo and combines it. And it turns out that's true. I vetted the whole thing. They do that on purpose. I was like, why can't iPhones take good phones? Because you're actually taking a shitty picture of the moon. Whereas with the Samsung phone, you're taking a picture of the moon and the software enhances it to make it look great. It combines it with surfaces of the moon so you can see crater action and all that stuff. You know what? I want to see a zoom picture of our flag on the moon from Earth. That's what I want to see. Just saying. Just trying to tide you guys over till Dirk gets here. Oh, that's good. Well, I'm here now. Hi, meme. Thank you, baby. David Fitzsimons, hey, love a Thursday bashing. Let's do it. Carolyn Martin, the girl with the wrench, is here. Bastards, oh, how I've missed y'all. Well, we've missed you. Your presence was greatly noticed by all and everyone, dearest Carolyn Martin. Jim Lassick is live on the show. It happens so rarely and so great. Happy Thursday. A nice pour of Blanton's to you with Bastards tonight. Enjoy that. Drinking that. I hope you're drinking that with like one big rock. Does anybody have that? The possibility, like, because I was a bartender for 800 years and we used to use very shitty ice in all the places I worked in, which is just a couple. My dad's place, my El Rio Grande, and then the Unfriend the Farmer. That place, everybody uses very low quality crap ice. When you go to a great bar now, you get clear ice, which is a process. It's very labor intensive. There's no machines that can just make it, and if they do have machines that make it, it's extremely expensive. But there's a method where you can make it at home, and it requires like a styrofoam igloo, and you got to get all the air out and impurities out. But there's nothing better than when you get a glass cocktail and it's got one big sphere or chunk of super clear ice. When you see the cloudy ice, it's just not very attractive, especially if you have a glass full of the small chunks. It just looks so McDonald's. It's very, very crappy. Just saying. Enjoy that Blanton's, kiddo. Nader Pritz, cheers from Norway. Just love your soothing voice in the background while enjoying my overpriced IWC ingenieur. Well, that's awfully kind. I enjoyed doing voiceovers for many years, and unfortunately, I don't do very many of them anymore because it's so celebrity driven. There was a time when my dear friend Luisa hired me to do some musical work for this company, and I got to do voice characterizations and cartoon stuff and a lot of music and stuff. Same stuff that Emmett does now, but he does it on a much bigger scale. I did all this, just one couple of little cartoons for. Actually, I did over 100 of them for the Cubo Network, which is a children's cartoon, and stoners late at night. They had it after hours, and I was the owl. I love doing it. I love the vocal arts. I love all that stuff. And it was just such great work. You could do it from home. I would love to get back into it, but it's, John Hamm and George Clooney and Kiefer Sutherland. Oh, God rest Donald Sutherland died today, 88 years old. We were the Venetian contingency. We're talking about him because it's not a great movie, but Julie Christie's in it, and I'll watch anything with her. Called Don't Look Now, which I believe is it Agatha Christie? Don't Look Now. I believe might be an Agatha Christie story. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's shot in Venice. It's like a ghost boy, and I haven't seen it in a really long time, but I remember it needed to be upgraded. Like upscales, because it was just very shitty quality on TV. If it's on digital now, probably looks great. But thank you, Nader Pritz, and enjoy your IWC. And you know what, IWC, I don't know if they're overpriced, because that is a spectacular brand of watches with super high horology involved, and they're a lot cheaper than a lot of stuff. Considering, sometimes you buy that big logo that costs a lot more money, and we all know who we're talking about. We're talking about. That's right. But nothing gets between me and my Milgauss. That's for sure. Vasilios P is here. Good evening from Greece. Hey, Vasilios, it's great to see you. See, you started the ball rolling, Nader Pritz. She wants to know what color dial, and whatever Carolyn wants, Carolyn gets. Did you send us a picture? You know how you do that, right? Because I've never seen your name before on the show. You send your pictures to the Gallery of Bashtards. Send me your shots, the sublime, the obscure. Basherdirk@gmail.com. At 1:45. Well, we'll see how we do it today, since I was a little late. You send me your shots and I share them with the world. Send me your cats, your dogs, your washing machine, your watches. It started out with watches because I came from that world, but it's evolved into a whole different group of folks, because we have many interests, aren't we? Varied and more interesting than the average. I watch some of the watch channels now, and I'm just like, oh God, I'm so bored. It's so boring to just watch guys talk about watches. I love watches and I love to talk about them, but it just gets a little boring after a while. It's like, you guys need to get laid. That's what needs to happen. Can I just say that? I just need to say that, right? Because after a while, it just becomes a whole lot of who cares? I mean, who cares? Who cares? Blah, 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 blah. The watches that we show on this channel are individual watches by actual viewers who love them, strive for them, worked for them, were gifted them. They mean something, and you're not going to flip them tomorrow. You're not part of the mercato grigio, which is just a bunch of gross guys doing their stupid crap. It's just blah. There's a bunch of watch guys out there that I love, and you know who they are. And the rest of them, I'm just like, get laid. I think somebody needs to get laid. There, I said it. Damn it. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Tom Voss is in the house and he upvoted. Tom Voss, yeah. Hands, knees, and tosses. Dubrovnik is nice. Dubrovnik was maravilloso. We started our trip in Trieste because we have in-law relatives there. And if you haven't been to Trieste, it is absolutely gorgeous part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It looks like Vienna. It is so clean. It is immaculate. And I adore the city. And I love this. Well, we stayed in this hotel. It's called the Savoia. And it's beautiful. And it's on the harbor. And first time we went there, I think it was 2012, I think. And we went in there and it had just been closed for 3 years. So they upgraded us. They put us in these amazing rooms with these giant balconies. And it was like for the regular price. They treated us like royalty. We loved it so much that as we were leaving, we said, well, we're coming back in a year. So can we have the same rooms? Blah, 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 blah. And they're like, absolutely. Blah, that's amazing. So we couldn't wait. We get on the plane. To get to Trieste, there's no direct flight. So I think we went to Rome or I don't know where we went. We had to take a Alitalia hopper. We get there. And they're like, they give us the keys to the room. And I'm like, oh, no, it's on the wrong floor. We were supposed to be. And they're like, no, well, we don't have that right now. I'm like, oh, well, we reserved it. Like, we're sorry. We're very, very busy. I was like, well, we reserved the room. Like, well, we have a convention in town. I'm like, okay. So we go up to the room and it's a quarter of the size of the room we were in before and way more expensive. So I went downstairs after I'd slipped in the shower because I was drenched from traveling. I needed to clean up and I hurt myself. I was like bruised for months. If you ever slip in the shower, man, it's really, really super duper crazy ass scary because when you slip in the shower, there's like almost nothing to grab. And then when you hit the porcelain, like your body gets damaged. I was like on one side of my body, I was a mess. I go downstairs and I just said, this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. I said, first of all, get mats for the inside of your bathtubs. And two, this room, it looks like a shoebox. You treated us so great the last time because you couldn't wait to get customers. Now that you've been open and it's successful, and they were just like, sorry, tough shit. So we always say that next time we go back there, we're not going to stay there again because we haven't been back. We went back in 2016. No, 2017. I don't even remember. We did stay there because it's a beautiful hotel and they have a great breakfast and blah, blah, blah. But, we say next time we're not going to go there. But I like it. I mean, all right. I guess I'm a cuckold. I'm like, yes, dear, whatever you want. Aqua, Nader Prince says the dial is aqua. Love it for that summer watch vibe. Absolutely, Nader Prince. Did you send us a picture? Let me see if he did. Oh, he did. Oh boy. I'm gonna look at it before you guys do. Ooh, I would say that picture looks more teal. You guys are going to have to wait till the Gallery of Bashtards, and then I'm going to show it to you all. Casino Royale shot, the poker games there. Oh, is that what that is? Wow. Carolyn Martin says, at Tom Voss evening, let's all follow Tom and upvote. Let's do that. Everybody follow Tom. Wait a second. Are you doing that now? Oh, cool. Roar of the Tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. How is you and your family doing, Roar of the Tiger? We're thinking of you. Hey, Dirk, trust your AC is making it livable. It is. I mean, because I have it set for 60 degrees. But you know what? We got messages from Con Ed saying, could you turn down your electricity? We just noticed you. I noticed that my lights got dim. So they're definitely browning out in New York City right now because they're afraid we're going to have a big, crazy ass blackout. I talked about it yesterday. It might be fun. Who knows? Roar the Tiger also upvoted. Thank you, my kind friend. I have ice cold, bubbly water here just to It's not that hot in here, but after an hour. And my computer I think it was overheated because I had turned the air conditioner off for like a little while. Ray, Dirk, what's the most illegal thing you've done? Or is it a personal question? What's the most illegal thing I've done? I think I'm a good citizen, man. I don't think I've broken the law. Have I ever? I don't drive, so I haven't done that. Shit. I've jaywalked. Is that illegal? I've never used drugs, so I've never drunk driven. I don't know. I don't think I have an answer for you. I mean, obviously, we've all done something illegal, and we didn't realize it. I let people share my subscription passwords. People in my family. Is that illegal? I just think it's fair if we're all in the same family that we should be able to enjoy each other's entertainment, so to speak. Jim Lastic says, no ice, just a few drops of water. It's amazing how a few drops change the taste. Yeah. Paul's a scotch and water guy. He does not like it with any bubbly stuff. He just likes it with like a little bit of water. That's how he rolls. I'm not a whiskey guy. Just wine and beer for me, Ray says. Sorry, should have SC that. A bit cheeky. No. That's fine. I mean, we've all probably done something illegal. I'm just trying to think of, instantly you think of murder. That hasn't happened yet. No, I mean, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything, but you never know. Probably. But I have to think about it. I'd have to, once you go before the pearly gates and St. Peter opens the scroll and says, you did this, and this. According to the Bible, I've done a lot of illegal shit. But whatever. Nader Prince with an OK25. Cheers from Norway, because you deserve. Aren't you the best, man? Well, let's give you the superstar chat. Let's give you something that's really good. Let's give you Gong Woman. I love this one. Because what is she doing here? She's doing something crazy. She's making her husband get the whips and the cat o' nine tails, or something even crazier like that. Who knows? Who knows what she's doing? But she's a kook bag. Hans Niesentoss says, don't hit me with those negative waves. R.I.P. Donald Sutherland. Yeah, I mean, a long storied career, and what a voice on him. Yeah, I guess he does these commercials for Florida's Naturals, or Florida's It's an Orange Juice. In America, anybody who has ever been to the United States of America knows that we do not have anything remotely close to good orange juice. And I don't say orange, I say orange juice because I'm from New York. And it's pasteurized and homogenized, and it's thick, and it's just viscous and weird. Like you go in a hotel in the morning at a buffet or whatever. And I know I said a buffet, but I do like 5-star hotel buffets. Those are good. The juice in freaking Italy or anywhere in Europe. It's amazing how good the juice is. It's just watery and orangey and delicious and sweet. Here it's tangy and blah. Florida orange juice is crap. I don't care what anybody says. It's thick like motor oil and weird. People don't know until they've tasted real orange juice. That stuff's not real. They sent it through a centrifuge and through a tube and air, and it's thick. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, we have this thing called Tropicana. That stuff burns. You could light a match. It's just horrible. I hate it. Carolyn Martin says, at Nader Prince, I'd love to send you one of my pens. I don't have anyone in Norway using one. You don't? I'm looking for... I know I have one of my Carolyn Martin pens on my desk because I used it this morning. Oh, yeah. This one's not mine. This one's Paul's. But it's got a little bit of green in it. So look what it's doing. Look at that. It's magnetic. This is just absolutely stunning. Look at the craftsmanship and design of this. This is a woman who toils over her products. And you know what? I'll spruik the shit out of her. One, she's a friend, and two, she's a genius. Look how beautiful this. And I mean, let me see. Let me write something. Oh, yellow doesn't work either. Oh, screw you. I'll have to write it on this. What's this? This is good. Ready? It writes so beautifully. It just rolls. It just keeps rolling. It's absolutely gorgeous. That's right. You want great pens? Get them to Carolyn Martin. Hans Niesenthal says, and Clute. I was talking about Clute yesterday because we were talking about the Oscar winners. Why? Because I watched the documentary on Gene Wilder. He was not even nominated for an Academy Award for Willy Wonka, which is one of the greatest performances in the history of acting, in the history of cinema. And that film was like 1971 or 72. I think it was 72. And he was not even nominated for one of the greatest performances ever. But I was looking up that year, and who won the female acting award was Jane Fonda. She's got a couple, right? Dirk, have you seen on the net the Observers, the best 15 luxury watches of 2024? Interesting. Let me see. The Observers. I haven't. Let's see. RV ears. Top watches of 2024. I love when the bastards send me somewhere crazy. Is this it? Oh, no, this is Watches and Wonders. This is from the Observer. The Observers. You got a link for me, Roar the Tiger? And I'll pull it up because I just Googled that and I don't see it. So what's the Observer? Oh, here it is. Got it. No. Let's just go in here blind, okay? Let's go in here blind. Let's go find out 53 people. People want to talk about watches a little bit. I know I don't do it as much as I used to, but I will tonight because I have a lot of Gallery of Bastards. Let's look at what they think are the ultimate guide to 2024's luxury watches for the modern man. Well, what do you say? So far, so yes. Okay. Oh, here's the list. The Piaget Polo 79, the Zenith Chronomaster Sport, nice. Calatrava, sure. Chopard Alpine Eagle, sure. I don't know what the Nevada Gretchen Depth Master is. A Rado, the Anatom Automatic, okay, interesting. Cartier Privé Tank Americain, yeah, sure. Louis Vuitton Timbre, go to hell, go straight to hell, even though they're using what is it called, Horologie Française. They did buy a very small watchmaker. That's cool. The Omega Seamaster Aquaterra 150, short the Ebel or Ebel 1911. Bremont. Wow, Bremont is dying. Nobody's caring about Bremont. The Breitling Chronomat Automatic GMT 40. I love that. Vacheron. Can we view all the items? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Let's look at them. You guys want to look at them? I want to make sure 58 people because I look at that. Okay, so this is this is like a throwback to the 70s, obviously. This is a Piaget Polo 79. It's 200 grams of gold. It's a lot. It's bigger now. It's bolder, but it's sophisticated. I mean, this is a watch that I think looks only good on ladies. If a man's wearing that, I just think it's way too feminine. I mean, unless you want to rock your feminine side, that's cool too, I guess. I could see, who? Let's see, Timothy Chalamet for sure. I could see, who else? Who else is a little Twinkie pie? The Zenith Chronomaster Sport. I mean, can you go wrong? Now, this is why I certainly, obviously, I'm a Speedmaster guy, but this watch, obviously, Zenith made the movements for Rolex, for the Daytona. This is a much prettier watch because Daytonas are fugly. Not my thing. I don't love them. I'm not judging you if you have one. I just think this is a sexier watch. And why? Because it doesn't have the over-engineered, screw down pushers, which makes that watch look really super ugly. I think it does. And it's $11,800. The Patek Philippe Calatrava. It's Patek Philippe, never Patek. There are people out there in the watch game that call them Pateks. Patek is a place you put your horses. It is not a watch brand from Switzerland. It is Patek Philippe Calatrava. When I see, when I see guys say Patek, it's just brotards. Brotards go, yo, man, you got a Patek? I want a Patek. I met this when I was at that wedding a couple of weeks ago. wedding, the birthday party. These young guys, one guy had a gorgeous day date. The other guy goes, yeah, my dream is a paddock. I was like, on a farm where in Kentucky? He's like, what? I'm like, it's Patek Philippe. You got to teach the young. Teach the children well. The show part Alpine Eagle 41. Get a Royal Oak. Okay, this is interesting. I don't know this watch at all. Nevada Gretchen, once a forgotten relic in the fast-paced world of watchmaking. Okay, they're bringing it back. Somebody bought it. It's got a Guillaume Lade, the visionary CEO, breathed life into this brand. Okay, funny looking watch. But I don't know. Okay, listen, Rado doesn't get any love. Rado's part of the Swatch Group, aren't they? Rado 40th anniversary. It's black watch. It looks like, I'm sorry, and I like a lot of Rados, but it looks like you're wearing an Apple Watch. Most people will think it's an Apple Watch. Now, listen, when you have Cartier on your wrist and the Privé Tank Américain, this is gorgeous with an unbelievable Tom Ford suit, open shirt, Peds, and a gorgeous pair of Ferragamos, or, Sergio Rossi, or any of your favorite custom shoemakers. This is elegance in Europe. This is you're in a casino. It's beautiful. Now, listen, this thing, it's hard to read. It's got a lot of Patek Philippe, Gerald Genta cues. It's got small seconds. It's got zero contrast. I know that it's very thin, and I know that Bradley Cooper wears it, but they pay him a lot of money to do that. And they did buy their own horology house, so they do. I forget what it's called, like Le Laboratorie de blah, blah, blah. Forget what it's called, but I don't know. Louis Vuitton makes handbags for prostitutes, and that's as far as I know. The Omega Seamaster Aquaterra 150, one of the most beautiful, versatile, all-rounders, one-watch collection watch. I don't need to tell you anymore. I lusted after this watch for the longest time. First, I wanted that one. This one exactly on that blue rubber strap. And then I fell in love with the green one. And then I, was offered it and I didn't want it. And I went speedy reduced instead. Asheen gave me a gift. She said, you want this one or this one? And it was like, it's got to be the speedy reduced. Sorry. I like the Heritage better. This is a beautiful watch. This is waterproof. You can beat the shit out of it. It's an incredible watch. It's gorgeous. It's super legible. It's got great lume. I love everything about it. I love the date at 6. It used to be at 3. This watch is beautiful. It's got an amazing 8900 caliber, 60 hours of power reserve, and exhibition case pack. It's perfect. This is absolutely a perfect watch. Now look at this Ebel 911. Look at this. This is beautiful. In a way, I don't like screws on watches. I've said that 1,000 times, and that's fine. It's got over-engineered Rolexy pushers. A little gaudy for me. Two-tone watches, unless it's a root beer, I'm not really interested. Now, this is a pretty watch. The Bremont Submarine Ocean. It's lovely. I love the brown. I love the matte. I love the dial. I think the date window could use a little bit of pizzazz. $4,000 though. Not expensive. Cool strap though. I think that looks cool. Listen, I've said this 1,000 times. There's a lot of Breitlings out there that I don't like, but I love this one, and I think Breitling's a great brand. I think they need to get John Hamm, call his agent. They need to get him. He wears an Apple Watch. Now on Mad Men, he wore Jaeger LeCoultre. He wore Omega, of course. He wore Rolex. He's ridiculously handsome, and he's a fairly big star. He was a bigger star 10 years ago, but you guys see a guy like that on a yacht with a Breitling or in a cockpit or whatever. Hire that guy and get your brand. Brad Pitt was hired by Breitling, and they caught him in Rolex all the time. Vacheron Constantin oversees perpetual calendar ultra thin. This watch doesn't even belong in this category because this is, listen, 8 billion times better than any watch that's been in this list. This is obscene. This is everybody's grail watch. It's one of the most beautiful. It's part of the Trinity. I mean, moon phase. My God, it's unbelievable. This thing is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. Look at that gold. I mean, Vacheron. It's just, I mean, 111 grand for that. Well, sure, because it's Vacheron. That's why. And the Bulgari Octo Finissimo Skeletal 8 days. Listen, it's a polarizing watch. It's super crazy thin. 200 hours of power reserve. I mean, is there a battery in there somewhere? You'd think that there was. It's the epitome of efficiency and elegance, blah, blah, blah. But it's also 27, 28 grand. I don't know. I don't love it. And, they retired the Cellinis, and Rolex has the 1908 small seconds. One of the most beautiful watches Rolex has put out in decades. It's astonishing. What an absolute, I would prefer it in white gold because I think it's more beautiful. It's got an exhibition case back, and it's insane. And Rolex has only ever done that twice, Le Mans and this. And so there you have it. It's beautiful, the 1908. And that's the wrap on that shit. What do you guys think? Do you agree or disagree? I think I pretty much nailed that on the head. Thank you for bringing that up. How cool are you? I think that was really great. R.I.P. Donald Sillers. Those negatives. Yeah, I hit that already. Okay. Thank you, Roar the Tiger. And look, listen, it's your show. I just hosted. Remember that. It's your show. I just hosted. So that's how the show goes. You start talking and I start listening. Siri. Tom Voss says, R.I.P. Donald Sutherland. He was a great Canadian actor. Should I say, met him once in Prague. Very cool. Prague's a beautiful town. Nader Pritz. Oh, Carolyn Martin, that would be lovely. No idea. Okay, you guys are chatting to yourselves. I'll let you do that on your own. And I'll get back to the chats. In the meantime, it is time for everybody's favorite part of the show. You know what that is? It's the Gallery of Bastards.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bastards. You share them with me. Share with
the world. Somebody said something funny that they hadn't seen the Gallery of Bastards video yet, and they said, "Oh my God, your hair's so long there." Now, true, when I started the show, my hair was down to my ass because I thought Hitman was going to be touring, and I grew my hair out. It was really crazy long, and it was that color. But how did you grow your hair? No. Because 10, 12, 15 years ago, my nephew had a big birthday party and it was like retro. So I went out and I bought a wig that looked like what my hair looked like. If you see, I've got bangs, which I never would have done. And I have it in a drawer somewhere. I was like, it's such a metal tune. So I put the wig on and I shot it to try to make it look like it was my real. But no, that I wore a wig. Had I done it like a year ago, I'll show you something really quick. Like a year ago, let's see if I can find this. Barnabas Sky. I guest starred on this guy's video.
I spent a lifetime.
I did this video for this guy. He's not going to copyright strike me because I fucking wrote this song. This is Seven Wonders. This guy said, "You want to write a song with me and record it?" My hair was really long.
I'm in the sky like a shooting star. I see the earth, but just full of fire.
Just a guest star. My hair was, that's my hair. That was a year ago, June. I'll go to, let's see if there's any shots. There's no full shots. I'm just close-ups. So, it's a cool song. I gotta say. See, my hair was really long. Anyway, I think you think that was funny. So, and then I buzzed my hair off, and now it's all gone, and it's gray. It's gray as fuck. Let's start off with J.C. Kingsley, starting off with a guy in New Orleans playing the sax. That's his shot. Very, very cool, J.C. Thank you so much. Great sax. Great beard, too. Holy crap. Oh, I love those sunglasses. What are those? They're very close to this. Gucci, under the direction of Mr. Tom Ford, they had a pair of glasses that I never bought. And I don't know why. They were called Gucci 1923 Havanas, and they're tortoiseshell, and they're like a pale gold with dark green polarized lenses. They're square. They're so gorgeous. And I was like, I'll get them. I never got them. And now every time I see them online, they're always sold out. I think they still make them occasionally, but thank you so much. I love those glasses on this guy. That's what sunglasses are supposed to look like on your face. Hey, this is JC. Yesterday we were talking about the SS United States, and look at this. Here he is sitting. He said where he's sitting. Hold on a second. Let me see what he says here. Where was it? On the USS Alabama in his granddad's chair. That's where his granddad used to work, on the SS Alabama. Amazing. I had some cool shots. I'll have to rustle up some shots of us down in the bowels of the SS United States. I think you guys would enjoy it immensely. It's fun. It's super fun. Well, thank you for that. I love when guys start sharing to the Gallery of Bashtards. Ladies and gentlemen, she's back for 2 days in a row, the incomparable Becky Brown. Hey, Becky Brown. She is in Nice, and she's showing off some Tissot's. Look at this, the PRXs. Listen, man, you want to give these are, I mean, they're entry level luxury watches. They are luxury watches. I would rather this than a freaking Louis. I would be embarrassed if I had a watch that said Louis Vuitton. I would just be like, oh, it's nothing, please. You know. By the way, I'm wearing my Seiko today in honor of Julian, who is undergoing his surgery today. So everybody, please give a prayer and light a candle and wishes, all your well wishes to Julian Huxley. He's getting a surgery, and this is my beautiful Seiko field watch, and I absolutely love it. So this is, look at this. This is a very cool looking piece. Look at that. And that's only, how much is that? Oh no, it's 20,000. Oh no, it's not. It's 2,095 euros. Okay. For a skeletal watch, here's the classic Tiffany dial for, oh, it's only 395 euros. Well, PRXs are kind of cheap. Very cool, Becky Brown. We love when she's on the show. So great to have you back. And there's more from Becky Brown. More from Becky. That's a beautiful dial, isn't it? Oh, is that the price? Let me see the price. 775 bucks. Look at that. Oh man. So beautiful though. Beautiful execution on that dial. Looks like a Grand Seiko almost. Beautiful. I love it. This is, you know, this looks very similar to some of the Royal Oak treatments. 775 bucks. Tissot's great. I love Tissot. I think it's a great watch. I think people should wear them proudly. Obviously, that's not a tourbillon, but, you know, it's supposed to look like one. I don't like tourbillons, and I've said it. Somebody gave me a tourbillon watch, I would sell it and get what I want, because I don't want that. I think they're creepy. I just don't like open heart watches. I don't like it. I don't like it. And this is cool, too. This is the tactile solar watch. I never saw this before, Becky Brown. Never seen it. Becky Brown. It's a new watch, Becky Brown. Never saw that before. I hope you're having the best time in Nice. And if you are traveling around, go see if you can find Massimo Mangiardi Antiques. That's Massimo Mangiardi Antiques. It's a guy who used to come into my bar years ago. He's a lovely guy, and he is what do you call people from Torino? Torinados. He's from Torino. He's Italian, but he lives in Nice, and he owns an antique store there. I haven't spoken to him in 10 years, but I know he lives there. And if I'm ever in Nice, I'm going to go in there and go, hey, you. I will totally do that. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. McDermott, who I hope gets his CD and Laverne card sooner than later, because we sent out the third one. Well, actually, the first one. Sent out one. It got back. It came back. Then I sent out another one. But then I got the first one back. He never got the second one. So now he's getting the first one back. And I had to send it in new packaging because it was just too much. Christopher Ward in very, very blue. Now, this is a brand that people like. He's, as we all know, he's a CW watch enthusiast. He loves Christopher Ward, and I think that that's great. Do they know about you? Do they know who you are? Now, they should, as a brand, as a micro brand, as a smaller brand, they should know who you are. And I think that you should be compensated for your patronage. You should at least be invited to all the events. Fergal, I'm just saying. I think you deserve it. And I think everybody would agree with me. Franco Fiore. Oh, Jesus Christo. Oh, my God. Is that, what am I looking at? Oh, Lord. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Shit. It is what I think it is. Oh my God. Ready for this? 1959 GMT Pepsi. Did eye bashers just explode? Carolyn. OMG Carolyn. Because listen, great, by the way. Can I say what a handsome wrist you have? It's nice and chunky. Nice little manly hairy wrist there. That watch looks outrageous on you. And that is for me, because I'm not a fan of the new ceramic ones. You can love them from no judgment. Pour moi. Per This is the GMT Master. It is just, look at that. That's Bakelite 1959. Shit, how do you have that in such beautiful condition? That has obviously not been restored in any way. Look at the fade on the red. I'm just going to say this is one of the most beautiful watches that has ever been submitted to the Gallery of Bastards in my humbleness. As humble as Dirk can be, that watch is killer. Can I have more pictures of that, Franco, when you get a chance? Jim Lassick, the incomparable Jim Lassick with his Sky Dweller. Now, I know somebody else who has the Sky Dweller, Mr. Nathaniel Hannon. Well, I don't know if he's here today. Look at this. And this is another guy with an incredibly, he could be a hand model. This is one of the most beautiful things Rolex has ever made. True or false? Absolutely 100%. Looks great when you're like a manly man wrist like that. And what does he have over there? I see you. Look at that. There it is. Gorgeous. Yeah, he doesn't fuck around, and he's an architect. Yeah. I wish that deck architect would freaking call me back already. I've been trying to track him down for 3 days. Boy. Architects, you. Beautiful stuff. Look at this. That's beautiful. Beautiful Jim Lassick. Okay. Next up in the Gallery of Bastards, it's Melly C with a little bit of M&M time. Ladies and gentlemen, the next segment is brought to you by Melly C. This is the M&M hour. Look at my little girlfriend. It's the girls. They destroy my soul. Can I just say it? They do. Look at her. Sleeping Beauty. You beautiful little critter, you. Oh, and there he is. Oh, Bad Animals. Oh, my God. Wow. Can I tell you, you know where I bought that album, Melly C? I bought that when it came out in 87. I bought that album at Tower Records on Sunset Boulevard. I was in town. I don't know what I was doing there, but Heart was one of my favorite bands. I've seen them so many times live. They might be the second most band I've seen live. It's likely. I mean, just Ann and Nancy, and I loved Howard Leese, and I loved this lineup: Mark Andes, Denny Karamasi, Howard Leese. I loved this lineup. This is the glam lineup. This is their second consecutive #1 record. This had Alone on it. This had a Del Bello song on it called Wait for an Answer, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. If you don't have that, get the album. Human Forces, spelled who man forces. Mimi Reichenbach will back me up on that. Del Bello, she's a Canadian artist for all my Canucks out there. She's from Toronto. She had like a young career where she was like a young Alanis Morissette doing poppy shit on a TV show. David Foster wrote all her songs. Then she went rogue and got Mick Ronson from David Bowie's band. And she made these incredibly artistic albums. The first one was Human Forces. The second one was She. Then many years later, she made an album called Whore, which is incredible. But Heart covered Black on Black is a Del Bello song too. And that's on the next album, Desire Walks On. And no, not the next album, the album after that, because the next album after this was Brigade, which is when All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You, which Mutt Lange wrote. And that's not a great song, but this is an amazing album. Love it, Melly C. Oh, look at him. He's enjoying the sunshine on his red blankie. Oh, the M&M hour brought to you by Melly C. Thanks, Melly. You know we love the kids. Uh-oh, here comes my father-in-law. Oh shit. He's given us a whole bunch. He collects Bulivas, Shinolas, Timex, Hamiltons. He's got some big boys too, but this is, he's a watch collector. He has a lot of watches that he really loves. He wears this quite a lot. This is very reminiscent, obviously, of the Explorer 2 Polar. This is the Shinola. By the way, Shinola is a company that's in Detroit, Michigan. This Bulova is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely love that. Do you love that, Ray? Isn't it beautiful? His Hamilton Field watch, looking amazing. And a Timex Expedition with an orange secondhand. Really cool. Really great looking watches. This is my father-in-law, David, who sent these on because I told him to. On the show today. He's got more for us too. He sent me a bunch of pictures. Let's see what he decided to give us. It's an Omega cluster, and he's got his heavy hitters. He's got his Planet Ocean, and he does have a red line. Seamaster, this is the original Pierce Brosnan, and of course his Man on the Moon, his Hesselite on a leather strap. Absolutely beautiful. And let me tell you something. David bought that Speedy, I don't know, years and years ago, but it was right before he got that for like $3,800. I swear to you, that's what it cost. And I was like, the price is going up. Price is going up. You should get it now. You should get it now. And he did. And of course, it's absolutely beautiful. And there's his GoldenEye with a red line. Everybody wants that watch. It is a quartz watch. Okay, no quartz shame here. Who cares? Who cares? Nobody gives a shit, right? Everybody wants that watch now because that's the first one. And then, of course, the Planet Ocean, because let me tell you something, all you manly men out there with your whatever. David's got the biggest wrist I've ever seen on a man. It's about 9 inches. He's got a monster wrist. So that watch actually looks small on him. And that's crazy. What a great shot. Thanks, Dave, for that. He's got some cool watches, and he's got another one. What is this? Oh, that's the same one. But with a better picture, though. So let's different angle. Very cool. Let's indulge. A little bit more Planet Ocean, a little bit more Seamaster time. Yeah. Very clever way to put them all together like that. Which means he's over the honeymoon phase, which means he's not afraid to hurt them. And he's not anymore, but he was at one time. I'm sure of that. Thanks, Dave. Thomas, we asked if you had the engineer. Shout out to the engineer. I saw it, but nobody else in the Bastards gallery did. Here it is. This is what he was talking about. Absolutely great. I love that piece of luggage. What is that? Can I say? Beautiful. First of all, this guy could be on Watch Fashion, please. He's wearing a pair of Skips, which is fine. Nice pair of cream or khaki trousers that look like they're perfectly cut. A beautiful sweater. Obviously, this is in better weather. And this beautiful IWC. I mean, that is the ingenieur. That is a beautiful watch. Beautiful, beautiful watch. And I don't like screws on watches, but those aren't screws, are they? They're rivets. And I think it looks cool. That color dial, I'd say that's teal. I mean, maybe in this picture it is. But thank you for that. It's just the one. Thanks, Thomas. Isn't that great? I love when new bastards come to town and show off their wares. Mr. McDonald, do you have a surprise for us? Let's see what's going on here. Okay, Fears Watches Company. Okay, let's see. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Oh, it's cool. Almost like quick look. It almost feels like a Vacheron. Beautiful. I don't know this brand, but I love that strap. Does anybody else love that strap color? I love it. That is quite beautiful. Amazing. Thanks for that. Thank you so much. I love that. Angelo Minichello with a beautiful statue. We leave the watch world. Watches and cats, watches and cats. What does it say? He says, oh my God, this is beautiful. He's got beautiful collectibles. Absolutely gorgeous. This is like museum quality. This guy is so classy. Every shot I've ever seen of his home, or I forget about his watch collection, which is of course beautiful, but this is just a man of style and taste and elegance. And look how beautiful. This is, that is absolutely gorgeous. I hope that brings you much joy. Is that the only shot in that little carousel? There's no more slides in the carousel? Beautiful. And Vasilios, hey, with the T-Sub PRX, isn't that great? I'm so glad you felt inspired to show off your PR. Look, that color dial, that's the one, man. That sunburst, baby blue, absolutely gorgeous. That's what I would get. Look at that, great. Looks great on your furry wrist, your manly wrist. Thank you, sir, for that. Oh, Francofiore. Oh, he sent more. Ask and you shall receive, people. You won't get it unless you ask. Oh my God. Carolyn Martin. Are we drooling? Oh man. That is crazy. Oh wow. Oh, look at that. It couldn't look more perfect on a person. It's the perfect watch on the perfect wrist. Look at that. Amazing. Oish. Oish. Holy shit. Has it run? And have you had it serviced? Talk to us. Tell us everything about this watch because it's absolutely obscene. I mean, and what's the history of it? Was it in your family? Did it belong to like your grandfather or your father? Look at the dial. Oh my God. Oy. See, that's great. You change nothing. I hate when people disturb these museum pieces. Just wear it until you're dead. And then get your son to have it or whomever else. That's unbelievable. Oh no. Oh my God. Becky Brown says, oh no. Massimo Mangiari's store is closed. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have to reach out to him to make sure he's okay. I haven't talked to him in years and years. He's a young guy. He's maybe a year or two older than me, which is not the youngest guy in the world, but you know. Thank you for doing that because now I'm gonna reach out to him to see how he's doing. And maybe he doesn't know I have a show. He doesn't know at all. Let me get back to the chitter chatter and see what you're all doing. Carolyn Martin says, if you email Dirk, he will give you my email. And I shall, Nader Prince. Email me. You know where to do that, right? Basherdirk@gmail.com. That's basherdirk@gmail.com. You share it with me, and I share with the world. Please do that. And let's get that off the screen for a moment so I can get back to the last minute chitter chatter in the room. Hitesh C, hey baby, upvoted. Thank you so much. Everybody, if you could like and subscribe to this channel, if you like the show, be a part of the show. I'm a basher, you're a bastard. Wouldn't you like to be a bastard too? We have a lot of great things, couple things coming up. We have a giveaway coming up next week. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but next week there's a giveaway. It's going to be on Thursday. It's going to be Thursday, giveaway Thursday. It's going to happen next week. I am planning my skydive episode that's going to happen in July, and I'm not a big channel, so I can't afford to fly anybody out. So if anybody wants to join me, what we'll do is we'll do like a great breakfast or lunch together. It's going to be on Long Island in a place called Skydive Long Island. I'll get the dates to you when I have them. If anybody's thinking about being in the New York area in mid to late July, I'll get you the dates. I'm going to jump out of an airplane. Come jump out of an airplane with me. Why not? And we'll get it all on tape. Carolyn Martin even says she'll come and she'll record. She'll hold the camera. She's already jumped out of a plane, so she's not doing it. Anyway, just saying, a lot of cool things coming up. Be a bastard. I'm a bastard. Wouldn't you like to be a bastard too? Giveaways, fun outings. I'll buy the rounds. Because why not? Here's my meme. Love her. Hands, knees, and toss. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Big Gong and Little China. That's right. Nathaniel Hannon. Illegal. I haven't. Oh, God, you've been here. It's been so long. Obviously, I haven't been reading these chats. I'm so bad. $4.99. I feel like a terrible person. Sorry about that. I'm so bad. Ray with $5. Should have saved it for the Sunday service and maybe the second most illegal thing. No oddball died. Negative waves, Moriarty. One was my first year. Thank you, Ray, for $5. Thank you so much for that. Carolyn Martin says, remember, guys, Roger Federer, last 12 days is out today. I'm going to watch that for dinner tonight. That's where I was watching the Kevin Spacey on Piers Morgan thing, and everybody said he didn't come off well in it. I think it's the best interview he's done so far, but I haven't finished it. He's got plenty of time to say, I'm a handsy old queen, which we know that he is. And that's okay, because I've met a lot of those. Let's see who else. I don't want to miss everybody. Anybody new in the chats? Ray says, Dirk, you look really small, or my glasses too far down my nose. You know what? I'm sitting very low in the chair today. I apologize. I have the camera really low. I'm 5'8". I'm not a tall man. I'm not too short, but I'm not too small. I'm smaller than most of my friends, because most of my friends are, Sheen's 6'1" or whatever the fuck he is. And Emmett's like 5'11", and Paul's 5'10", 5'9", 5'10". So, yeah. But we're all the same size, horizontally in a chair, right? Isn't that the truth? Ray says, could be Genius IT tell me it's possible to get the Gallery of Bashtards ringtone from. Dude, I made one. I have it as a ring. I'll send it to you. Send me an email and I'll send it back to you. I did figure out how to do that, and it's done. I did one. Didn't I send you one? I sent somebody one. Somebody got it. Who got it first? I think Lord H. Did you get it? Could have been. Hands, knees, and toes related to oldest, maybe. Melly C sending prayers to Julian. Julian, we're thinking about you. Everybody on the channel today. Hey, look! Oh crap! Oh man, this is Julian's wife, Christine Huxley. Oh man, live on the show. Hey, this is Julian's wife, Christine. All went well with the operation today. Thank you all for your. Oh man, I'm mind blown that you came on the show and told us. Thank you, Christine. Wow. Oh, I feel so much better. That is so, Christine, thank you so much. Wow. You know what that deserves? Because that's what made my, wow, that just took me for a loop. Thank you so much, Christine, because we're all thinking about him. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. What did I? Here's my sister. What is she talking about? I said I haven't spoken to you in like a week on the phone. What did I miss? You missed nothing. We just doing the Gallery of Bashtards. Julian came out of surgery and he's doing really well. That's really great. That makes my heart is full. Hardcore Shutterbug watching the watchers. It's not just the watchers. It's the cat watchers. It's the car watchers. It's the everybody watchers. This is a show for everybody, including hardcore Shutterbugs. In case you wanted to know. Mr. Franco Fiore says that his 1959 GMT Master Pepsi runs great. Melly's like that Pepsi. Did she say anything about that Pepsi? Wow. Pepsi Way, Scotty H. Prayers for Dirk. Thanks. Yeah. Ray says, Dirk, I can afford to travel to be. Yeah, you can. Ray, come to New York and we'll jump out of a plane. I'm going to do it mid-July. Skydive Long Island in Calverton, New York. That's where it's going to happen. I'll make all the announcements when I schedule it, and anybody who's in town, come to town and I'll get you lunch. You know what I mean? Scotty H says skydive is one letter away from skydive. You know what? Fuck it, right? My sister says you are not jumping out of a plane. Oh yes, I am, big sister. I totally am. I've wanted to do it my whole life. You go tandem. You don't do it by yourself. You get some big monster Hulk behind you and you're strapped into them. You have a parachute. They have a parachute. It's fine. Andy Dufresne finished the 12 days right now. The GOAT. Roger Federer is the GOAT. Everybody knows it. We love him. 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 So that's it. That's the show, man. Thank you so much for joining me. iBashers Thursday edition. I just want to make sure everybody knows who my beautiful Patreons are. Let me get rid of that first. So it's a clear. Can I do that? Yeah, I can. Gomo DeSoto, Nick Sisto, Complicated Time of Virgil McDermott, Nathaniel Hannon on WBAS.com, Dana O'Malley, Lord Scotty H, Dean McKenzie, and Al Benedetti, Angelo Minichello, Guest Man 308, Danielle, Dave Fahrenheit 451, Dave Fitzsimons, Lady with the Wrench, that's Lady, Carolyn Marsham, to the rest of you, Easy E, Mimi Reichenbach, Chris on the Upper East Side, Drew B, Scotty Love, Jocelyn Bittenbender, and Ray Ray. Where art thou, Ray Ray? Who has joined the contingency of the Bastards on the Patreon channel. Thank you so much for that. Thank you to everybody who likes and subscribes the iBashers Dirk Weekday Show. I come to you Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday Mass. We will be presenting the Sunday Mass theme written by the incomparable Emmett O'Malley with a special guest star in the middle of the track. I'm just putting the video together for that right now. Please send all your pictures to basherdirk@gmail.com. That is BASHERDIRK @gmail.com. You share them with me, and I share with the world. That's how it works. Guys, remember to hold the door open. Remember to say please and thank you always. Just remember, when you encounter unkindness, you can't always be sure what that person is going through. They might be having a bad day, or else they're just a